when I was sharing the screen, directly went there. Okay, no problem. Okay, so answer the following. Ajib anil as'alatil atiya min aina anti. Meaning, min,
Min means from.
Where
yeah,
are you from?
Where are you from?
yes. So what would be the answer?
Where are you from? Does that mean?
Ana minal, like, I don't know how to say Canada. And is it like Canada or something?
No, it's Canada.
Canada.
Ana
Okay.
minal-
Ana minal Canada.
Minal Canada.
Minal Canada.
So for me, it will be Ana Minal Pakistan.
Yes.
Pakistan.
Yeah, Misr is, we cannot put al on Misr for some reason. It's already a proper name. So I'm not too sure about Canada. I'll check that if Canada is a proper name, because with Misr we cannot say al.
Could you say Ana min Misr?
And I'm in Misr. Yeah.
Uh,
You will never put al. So that thing you have to learn when you do a lot of reading, right? So Canada, we will try to find out if it's like a proper. So
Okay.
Misr is proper. So you never put a al on Misr. But al Pakistan, al Philippine, al Sin, everything is not so proper. Okay.
mhm.
But Misr is, because Misr has a lot of history in Islam. Okay. All the Pharaoh were there. Prophet Musa was born there in Misr. And Hazrat Yusuf al-Islam went there, right? And yesterday somebody was telling me that Afghanistan, that's one of the Bani Israel people.
Oh.
So, but I didn't, but he has read all the history and like he's very knowledgeable in history. So he said the Afghani people, they are actually the Bani Israel. But the converted one, who converted to Islam, right? The whole, that area is, but now the Jews are researching if they're, that gene type, when you do the genealogy.
Yeah.
So they are just taking that, like if the 12 nations, like Bani Israel, they are the 12, they were the 12 sons, right? And each son has a different tribe, right? He was the leader and they were the 12, and Allah treated them that way so they don't fight with each other, right? So every son has like a tribe. He is the head of the tribe. So I think they say the 2 of the tribe, they just moved to Afghanistan region. So now the Jews are researching their gene, and if it matches to one of them, right? Because only 2 tribes stayed in Misr, and everybody else just like went away somewhere. They started going and living somewhere else, right? So who knows what, right? Who was Bani Israel and not, right? But we never know. Because Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam truly, he didn't have any connection to those people because he was from Ishmael. He wasn't even from Ishaq, who was the father of Yaqub. Okay? So he is a totally different blood group and the genetics. Okay?
Okay.
And that's the reason the Jews will never accept Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because he was not from Bani Israel. He was from Bani Ishmael. Right? Because Abraham had 2 sons, one Ishmael was the older one, and Ishaq was the younger one. And younger son had, Hazrat Yaqub al-Islam, who was called Israel. His title was Israel. And then his 12 sons, they formed the Bani Israel. Okay? Their offsprings and offsprings and offsprings. Right? So anyway, so I gave you the little history. So Jews are doing, I don't know, whatever scientific research on everything. Let them do that. But they are not going to Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very angry with the Bani Israel who has not converted to Islam. Okay? So they are, unko Allah ta'ala ka ghazab nazil hoga. Because why? because they are doing the facade on the earth. Anyway, and the other
Southern
story I
Israel.
heard, other story I heard that they are getting a lot of immigration in Israel now. They are recruiting the people from Germany and whoever was just was ever Jew and never left that. They are attracting them and come and live in Israel. So the Israel gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and Palestine is just like made more miserable. So they are doing that. And I said, why don't Muslim do that? But they said the immigration control over there is in Israel's hand. So if I want to go and just like live there in Palestine, I said that would be the easiest solution, that there are so many Muslims in India, Pakistan, and half of the Muslim go there and they would be in majority, and then Israel won't be able to do anything, right? But basically, like, they cannot go and start living there. So if you want to immigrate to Palestine to support the Palestine and population wise, so Muslim population increases, we cannot do that because Israel controls the immigration department over there, like entry to that country. Anyway, we do not want to get into politics now. Okay, it's all about politics. It's not that Muslim cannot help Palestine. Anyway, min aina anta? Ana minal Pakistan. You understood that answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anta minal Philippines. So that's another type of question. Like,
Are you from Philippines? Are you from the Philippines?
Yes. So with when the question starts with the you answer naam or la, right?
Yeah.
So,
So if
anta minal naam ana minal Philippines or la ana minal Pakistan. You can say la and
Yeah.
give the right answer, right? Man minasin. Who would tell me the translation of this? Man minasini.
who is from Sleen? Who is from India?
Yes, yes. So you can put any name.
I don't know.
Hamidun minasini. Yeah, Fatma tu minasini. Okay.
Sleen means China or India? China.
China.
Okay.
India is Hindi. Al
Oh.
Hindi.
Oh.
Al Hindi. हिंदू से निकला हिंदी
Yeah.
हिंदू होता है ना वहां पे तो हिंदी before it used to call Hindustan before the partition. India used to be like Hindustan, like Pakistan. It used to be called Hindustan. I don't know the meaning or anything, but it used to call Hindustan. What is the next question? Min aina Hamid? Min aina Hamid?
Hamid. Where is Hamid?
No, where from?
Where is Hamid from, basically?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
So you can see Hamidun minas
Minasini.
minasini.
Or it can be huwa minasini.
Because huwa, yeah, because Hamid you can replace with huwa. Min, because of the min, it becomes like a sini, kasra, with a kasra. Okay? Because the harfe jar, the min and an and ala make every word put a kasra underneath, right? Kitab, it would be kitabun, but if you put a min, it would be kitabin. Okay? Will you remember that? With min is a harfe jar. What is it?
Harfe jar.
Right? So minasini. The next question is Aina Zahaba Abbasun.
Is it where did Abbas go?
Where did Abbas go? Yeah. Zahaba went, actually, past tense.
Oh.
Where did he went? Where did he go? Yeah, where did he go? Sorry, so past tense. Where did he go?
Zahaba ilal
Masjidi.
Masjidin. Yeah. Masjidi.
Right? You can put anything. If you want to say ذهب إلى السوق, right? He went to the mall, souk, right? You can say إلى المسجد, right? You can say إلى المسجد. Or you can say he went to school. ذهب إلى المدرسة. ठीक है?
Zahaba means went.
Went.
Okay.
So now أذهب علي إلى المدير?
Did Ali go to the office? Like the
Yes.
and I can say نعم ذهب إلى المدرسة.
مديري. It's like
مدير.
he went towards the principal office, right? It
Yes.
can be sometime office as well, or sometimes only principal. Okay. نعم ذهب إلى المدير. Okay.
Okay.
So now you learned all those questions. Inshallah. Okay. So will you, I think this would be enough. We will do very little. So we will do first exercise today. The second and the third we'll do next week. Will you
Okay.
remember the page now? Page 25 and only half of the page we did.
Okay.
So we can do some ayah. So you want to do Surah Yunus today? Iman?
Okay, I'll do Surah Yunus. 1 second. Let me see. Okay, ayah number 20.
MashaAllah. Okay. Let's do ayah number 20.
Safi Khala, is it okay if we do one ayah because then I have to go drop Khatija off. We have to leave soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just one ayah is enough. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, start.
الله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما كان الناس إلى أمة واحدة فاختلفوا ولولا كلمة سبقت من ربك لقضي بينهم فيما فيه يختلفون.
I thought you said 20.
Yeah, that is that not? Oh, sorry. I was reading 19. Okay, I think I did 19, right? I think
You did 19, yeah. I remember
Okay,
that.
let me read. Okay, wait. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويقولون لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه فقل إنما
إنمل.
إنما
إنمل.
الغيب إنما
This is
الغيب
Hamza Basal. Whenever
Yeah.
you see that, you just join the, like you don't consider that.
Yes.
You join the first word with the innamal.
فقل إنما الغيب لله فانتظروا إني معكم من المنتظرين.
Right.
Okay.
So,
ويقولون لولا and they say لولا أنزل. How is it that not a sign? لولا أنزل عليه آيات من ربه. How is it that not a sign is sent down from the Lord? Down on him from the Lord.
Yeah. And what are the signs they are talking about? Like the ocean is split when Prophet Musa was there. So for them, that's a big sign, right? So Prophet Yunus are telling them that just believe in Allah. So they are asking, okay, if Allah is there, he should give us a sign that he is there, right? Same, we like today we ask, like, oh, if Allah is there, like how can, like, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you do that, like then I will I will have the iman in you, right? And that's a very wrong approach, because our own existence is what is the sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How we are breathing in the first place, have we ever thought? The sign is in front of us, sign is under our noses, but we don't see it. Is our problem, right? So these are the people, even in Prophet Muhammad's time, they were just like, okay, if you are a prophet, other prophets were given the sign. But those prophets were in the era where there wasn't any signs, there was any publications. People used to write on the leather, and all the written copies were like saved with somebody who just like, I mean, they couldn't produce multiple copies of the books, right? So that era was totally different, right? And the message from one place to other place wasn't moving that fast as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it. And even that, if do you think the without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help, the humans can do the Wi-Fi and
No.
the cell phone? Like, I
No.
mean, just
Allah
think about
gave
that.
them the knowledge.
Give them the knowledge, right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take that like as well. There's a big storm, there's like electricity out, right? Then nobody would have the connection, the connection or the servers are down, right? If the servers are down, Roger has a problem, then nobody gets the signal and they cannot use their phone anymore, right? You see that, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take on one snap, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take all his signs away as well. Because if we think, oh, I have a Wi-Fi, I have an internet, I can Google everything, right? But no, that's not true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So signs are with us, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do, and just we have to just recognize it. Okay. So that's basically those people were just asking and
The
asking.
people were asking Prophet Yunus.
Prophet Yunus, or in this case, I think this is towards Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Oh, so they're asking why has the sign has not been sent down
Awarded to you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then فَقُلْ إِنَّمَا الْغَيْبُ لِلَّهِ فَانْتَظِرُوا. So basically it's saying that, say, O Prophet, the knowledge of the unseen is with Allah alone.
Yeah. If he hasn't seen it, like Prophet doesn't know why he didn't send it, right? Like Allah knows the best, and that's the safest answer, right? Yeah,
Okay.
like especially Khadija would know like how many times she has been asked like why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said like do the hijab. Allah knows the best. I just have to follow his instruction, right?
Yes.
Right? Right. We don't have to question or second guess Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's hikmah. Right? There is always a hikmah. Right.
Okay.
Next.
فَانْتَظِرُوا إِنِّي مَعَكُمْ مِنَ الْمُنْتَظِرِينَ. So basically saying, indeed, I am with you among the ones who wait.
Yeah. So
That's
if
a
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to send the signs, he will send it for you and he will send it for me, right? Don't ask me why, because I am not the one who can go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was never talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly. It was through Jibreel alayhi salam. Okay. And Prophet Musa used to talk directly. When the people would say, then he will go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my nation is saying, my qawm is saying this. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would tell him directly, go and tell them this. Even the Baqarah, like the guy, they were asking, oh, which guy we should have? Like, should it be, what color it should be? So every time he would come back with the answer, they will pose another question. And they were in trouble by doing that by themselves. Like if they would ask so many questions, then Allah would be just like, okay, you are double, like second guessing me, and I'll show you my sign, right? So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets angry and shows a sign of like a big thunderstorm all at once, it comes like boom and wipe out the whole city. Do we want that? Because that's Allah's sign as well. Allah can do that, right?
Yeah.
Right? So don't make Allah angry asking too many stupid questions, right? If we don't understand, it's our problem. Our brain doesn't process that information. Just wait, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our way or our knowledge clearer. Like if we really truly looking for a knowledge, and knowledge means knowledge, not just to prove your point or my point or his point, right? Just Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I really don't understand this ayah. I want to know what you mean in this ayah or by this sign. Actually, Quranic verses are also sign, and they are the biggest sign, because no one on earth can produce the writing like that. Okay. And it's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could just like arrange those words like that, right? It's not like since the time of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam till now, people are trying to decipher why like it is written like that, right? It's a miracle. It's kind of a miracle, and it is kind of a miracle in a way that it has all the answers. Okay, so we don't have to go anywhere. There was who Abdullah Abdullah bin Abbas, right? He was Allah's Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him the told everybody that he's going to be the biggest scholar of the Quran, and basically Ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Abbas, like everybody learned Quran from him after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam died, right? So he used to say, if my camel's rope, right, the rope you tie the camel with, he says, even if my camel rope is lost, I'll try to find it in the Quran. What he meant by that, any problem, any question, if I try to look closely in the Quran, I'll find the answer. And he was right. He was the biggest scholar. And the way he explained the Quran, it's like still people follow that, right?
Yeah.
Right? So he was given that knowledge, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam trained him when he was 10-year-old, right? And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught him like very closely, because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam knew that he has that capability to take the message forward, right, for other people. Okay, so all the tafasir are by mostly Ibn Abbas and Ibn Masud as well. He's another one, and Ibn Abbas is like a direct Prophet's cousin actually, because Abbas was his chacha, his uncle. Okay, right. So any question on that? So no. So even Prophet, they say, I'm waiting for the signs, just like you are waiting. So don't ask me about the sign. Okay.
Okay.
And that's the addressee over here is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? This waqia is about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so you guys want to log off now? Seema, you want to continue your ayah? Or
Yeah, sure.
okay. So you guys, you are free to leave, like if you have to drop Khadija. Okay,
Yeah.
Iman?
Okay,
Okay. Walaikum salam. Seema, what surah is yours?
Surah ayat number 21.
Surah. Yeah, you have a beautiful surah as well. That's my favorite as well. But I want to do the whole Quran like you guys are doing different surah. But I wish I have like so many people who just everybody does one. So the whole Quran is done.
Inshallah, we will do that.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So which ayah was that? 20, right?
21.
21. Yeah. Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين يصلون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويخشون ربهم ويخافون سوء الحساب. The translation is والذين, and those يصلون ما أمر الله, who join that which Allah has ordered, به أن يوصل ويخشون ربهم, which Allah has ordered to be joined, and fear their Lord, fear their Lord, وَيَخَافُونَ سُوءَ الْحِسَابِ, and are afraid of the evil of their account.
Yeah. Sahi. So yasaluna is the same word which is like comes from salah, right? So salah has like a slightly that meaning as well, right? Salah, right? right? It's a namaz, right? So
Yeah.
yasaluna, so enjoined what Allah Ta'ala order, and salah is also you connect. The other meaning of the salah yasaluna is connect, right? We connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In what state? In the state of the fear, because Allah position is not a small position. Remember that, like one day our president visit your street, okay, and everybody would try to just meet him because the president coming. But when he is coming to meet you, what you do? You just like have the best clothing. You prepare some of the sentences that you, when you will meet him, how would you talk to him, right? You do all the preparation.
Yeah.
But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we stand in the state of the salah, but we are standing in front of him. There shouldn't be any connection between the world. After that, once we are standing in the salah, right, we should be just like fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that now we are standing. We should just picturize him that he is in front of us. And then we should start the salah, right? Then we should start the reading. And then it would be the salah. Otherwise, it won't be salah. Okay? So who enjoins Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all matter, but why don't we start with the salah?
Yeah.
That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala amr, that's hukum. And for doing that, we have to be in the state of first consider that the pehla khayal, the very first thought we are standing there should be, oh, we are standing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created the whole world, who created me, who will just like take my life away, like wohi zindagi deta hai, wohi marega, right? And then I have to wake up again, and then at that time when I wake up again, I will be able to just like stand in front of him again in person and giving all the answer of all the deed I did, right?
Yeah, but that is the thing, that is the important thing, that whenever we are standing in front of Allah, saying our prayers, all we are thinking about is the world around us. It's very rare that we really focus on what we are saying in namaz.
Yeah, I sent
beginning
you
of
that
the
scholar, right?
Hmm.
How to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did I send it? I think I
Yeah.
did. Right?
The
उसको आप
translation,
सुनना.
the one who is
Yeah,
from
the
below?
one who the guy was doing translation. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's beautifully he explained. Then उसमें ये जुमला क्या था वो scholar कि when we are standing, we are thinking about this, we are thinking about this, we are thinking about it, but we are not thinking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
Although we are standing in front of, how rude it would be when you are like, your teacher is in front of you and you are just like, your maths teacher is in front of you asking the maths question and you are thinking about the physics professor at the next class, right? That
Yeah.
does that happen in dunya? Can you do that like in front of somebody? Why we are doing that in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why we stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we are thinking about this, that, khana, pina, jana, उसके बाद कहाँ जाना है, उसके बाद क्या करना है, उसके बाद दूध चूल्हे पर रखा हुआ है, उबल जाएगा, गिर जाएगा तो क्या होगा? Why we do that, all that? Like, why don't we find a proper time to pray and stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We can shorten our salah by choosing only 3 ayah or shorter surah. But when we are there, we should be there, right? Otherwise, like, we don't know. I'm not in a position to say, but like, at least I'm in a position to say about myself that how many of my salah are actually valid, right? So yeah, that's a beautiful ayah, that's the reason I love Surah Ra'd is like every ayah has so much meaning in it, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. You want to do the other one?
Okay. 22.
22, yeah.
Okay. وَالَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا ابْتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ رَبِّهِمْ وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً وَيَدْرَؤُونَ بِالْحَسَنَةِ السَّيِّئَةَ أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عُقْبَى الدَّارِ. And those who are patient, seeking the countenance of their Lord, and establish prayer and spend for what we have provided for them secretly and publicly, and prevent evil with good. Those will have the good consequence of this whole. So, وَالَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا ابْتِغَاءَ, and those who are patient, وَجْهِ رَبِّهِمْ, seeking the countenance of their Lord, وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ, and establish prayer, وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَا, and spend from what we have provided, سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً. We have provided for them secretly and publicly. وَيَدْرَؤُونَ بِالْحَسَنَةِ السَّيِّئَةَ, and prevent evil with good. أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عُقْبَى الدَّارِ. Those will have the good consequence of this one.
Right? So again, it's like sabr, right? Because to be on the right path, right? Right path is not easy. That we have to be very clear about that, right?
Yes.
The right path is just like the two young girls. One of the sister wear the hijab, and I bring hijab back and forth. So mashallah, one kid who is 16-year-old, she just wears the hijab from the age when she was 6 or something, right? Alhamdulillah. So she went to a school where there were very few people who were Muslims even, right? So she has to face the consequences of choosing the right path, right? Everybody, oh, why do you wear hijab? Don't you feel hot? It's summer, come on. Okay. And yeah, the teacher would sometimes, oh, it's not the right color, we don't use this color in this uniform, so go out of the class and take off your hijab. And she would say, no, I cannot take that off, right? Yeah, tomorrow I'll try to find the proper color, but today, if you're making me to take off my hijab, I cannot do that, right? So that girl, mashallah, Allah gave her more istiqamat, right? But the point is, like, if she's a young girl and she is being treated like that, and she might get disheartened and say, oh, like, what is, like, everybody is just bugging me about it, so let me not use that. But no, I think she understood at that young age that what is important to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And she is just sticking to that, alhamdulillah. And that's the sabr. So the right path. So I gave you one example, but right path is very, very difficult. You have to just work hard. To gain the knowledge, you have to work hard, and you have to go travel. Like, if you don't find the right teacher where you are, you might have to just think about, okay, if I want to get the proper knowledge, I have to move to that city, and so on. So this is about sabr in the adopting the right path. Okay. And then aqamu salata, the same thing, right? In the last ayah, it's connecting, right? So salat is a major thing. So when you stand for the salah, just don't think about, like, just first thought should be, now I'm standing in front of Allah. And then you start your salah, right? It would make a difference, inshallah.
Yeah.
Anfaqu, and then spend mimma razaqna, what risk we gave. Risk is not always the money part, right? Or food. It's knowledge, it's time, it's sehat, right? If you have sehat and you saw some of the neighbor they cannot do their grocery, they cannot go to the market and bring their food or cook their food. Allah gave us sehat. We have to do, this is our rizq. Our sehat is our rizq. So we have a good sehat, and our neighbor is just, it's like old people. They cannot cook or do anything. If we can help them, like if we have extra food, or we can just cook for them, right? That's kind of like you are doing the
Yes.
yunfiqun, like you, आप खर्चा कर रहे हो उसमें से जो अल्लाह ने आपको रिस्क दिया है, right?
So bless
Time,
you, yeah.
yeah. Knowledge आपको दिया है, knowledge आप एक बंदे को भी अगर आगे आप बढ़ा देते हो, you are doing your part, okay? And so, and time, आपके पास जो time है, आप उसका कैसे utilize करते हो, right? उसको कैसे खर्च करती हो, और उसको खर्च करना है, राइट? उसको बैठ के
Exactly.
वेस्ट नहीं करना, उसको बैठ के
Waste
काउच
नहीं
पे बैठ के टीवी नहीं देखना, इमरान खान की स्पीचेस नहीं सुननी, राइट? बिकॉज दैट्स अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम, राइट? राइट? पूरा उसके क्या हो रहा है, उसके जेल में क्या हो रहा है, उसको जेल में क्या खाना मिल रहा है, क्या नहीं मिल रहा है, अल्लाह विल टेक केयर ऑफ हिम. इफ इट्स अ गुड पर्सन, अल्लाह विल हेल्प हिम, राइट? हमें अपने टाइम को व्हाट वी कैन डू टू मेक अ डिफरेंस, राइट? इमरान खान के बारे में डिस्कस करके हम, वी आर नॉट कंट्रीब्यूटिंग एनीथिंग, नाइदर टू हिम नॉर टू इस्लाम, ओके, नॉर टू आवरसेल्व्स, ओके? कहने का मतलब ये है, राइट? सो जब हम इन सब चीजों से बियॉन्ड हो जाएंगे, तो अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला ने हमारे लिए क्या रखा है? एक अच्छा अजर रखा है, राइट? हमारा एंड, हाँ, राइट? लेकिन सबसे बड़ा अजर जो है उसका, ये तो हम उक़बदार है, वो घर है, वो जन्नत है. आई थिंक उसमें जो सबसे बड़ा जो पॉइंट है वो ये कि हमारी अल्लाह से मुलाकात होगी, एंड that's the biggest thing. We would be able to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in person, right? तो अगर हम जो अल्लाह हमें उनमें शामिल करें, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. But you know, like, you know it, like, जो इमेजिन, कभी आप इमेजिन नहीं कर रहे होते, और कुछ चीजें आपके इमेजिनेशन में खुद आ रही होती हैं, एंड दे आर गुड थिंग्स, राइट? क्योंकि हम उस तक नहीं पहुंच सकते, बट like if you are there, inshallah, you will see the signs from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like we were discussing Iman's ayah, right? So Surah Yunus की, तो साइन जो है वो हमें किसी बड़े साइन की नहीं, कि वो शक्कुल कमर तो जाहिर प्रॉफिट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बेहद असरार पे कर दिया था, लेकिन जिन्होंने ईमान नहीं लाना था, वो शक्कुल कमर हो गया, तो कहने लगे अब तो आपने मैजिक किया, राइट? एंड इट वाजंट अ मैजिक होता तो वो जो सामने थे उनको नजर आया, और वो द रीजन शक्कुल कमर रिकॉर्ड भी हुआ है, क्योंकि वहां पर उस वक्त वही लोग मौजूद थे जो कि ईमान नहीं लाए थे, राइट? उस वक्त, और उन्होंने देखा, एंड उनके दिल में सबसे पहले ये ख्याल आया कि he made us fool out of doing the magic,
अच्छा,
right? कि उंगली उन्होंने इशारा किया, and then the moon was divided into two, right? The reason they didn't believe Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam pointing the finger and it was a miracle. No, they didn't believe that. वो गए, जैसे कल कोई पहुंचा है जो कि किसी और शहर में था, तो उनके दिल में रह गया ये, राइट? वहां पे तो उन्होंने कहा, लेकिन अल्लाह ने उनको, दे मेड आस्क के, उन्होंने कहा कि कल चांद देखा था, 2 टुकड़े हो गया था. उन्होंने कहा हाँ हमने देखा था, कैसे हो गया था? उनको पता नहीं कि व्हाट हैपेंड विद बिटवीन देम एंड प्रॉफिट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम,
अच्छा,
राइट? So and then those person later on when they become Muslim, they recorded that कि ये वाली डिस्कशन लाइक काफी लोगों के साथ हुई, बिकॉज इट्स लाइक अगर एक 14वीं का चांद हो, सब वहां उस जमाने में तो लाइटें भी नहीं होती थी, अचानक से वो चांद जो है 2 टुकड़ों में बाइफरकेट हो जाए, राइट? सो दैट वाज अ मिरेकल. लेकिन जो वहां उस वक्त मौजूद थे, उन्होंने सबने कहा नहीं, ये मिरेकल नहीं है, ये तो जादू है, राइट? मैजिक है. एंड जब जो दूसरे शहर में थे, तो फिर उन्होंने सोचा कि ये तो दूसरे शहर में था, तो चांद अगर मैजिक होता तो खाली हम देखते, राइट।
हाँ बिल्कुल।
दूसरे शहरों में ये ऑब्जर्व ना कर सकते, द मैजिक तो आप जो प्रेजेंट होता है उसी को
हाँ
मैजिक
बिल्कुल
दिखाते हैं ना।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
So that's why the Shakul Qamar is just like is now mentioned in Quran, of course, but it was there. It was a big thing, right? क्योंकि वो कर रहे थे, वो लोग कह रहे थे कि हमें दिखाओ निशानी।
हाँ निशानी
सही।
ढूंढना।
तो इसको यहीं रखते हैं, क्योंकि अगली आयत अगर हम शुरू करेंगे तो
इंशाल्लाह इसके बाद फिर
लंबी है
शुरू
काफी।
करेंगे।
हाँ हाँ,
हम्म,
सही।
ठीक है
चलें फिर
ठीक
हम
है।
अगले
थैंक यू
उसमें
सो मच।
मुलाकात करते हैं। चलो,
इंशाल्लाह।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, अल्लाह हाफिज।
अल्लाह हाफिज़।